What's going on, YouTubers? Welcome to another video. So today we're going to be checking out basically all my upcoming pre-orders, what's going to be shipping in 2025, what you can expect from the channel. 2025 is going to be one of the craziest years of my life. It has the potential to be absolutely phenomenal, or it could be crappy. The next few months will determine that. Nevertheless, we have, a lot of statues that are going to be arriving and potentially a lot more depending on how things go. But we're going to talk about what is on pre-order, and we'll talk about what potentially may come into the cave. So we got this custom chest burster. This is already paid for, shipping any day now. So this will arrive in January, but very excited. This is going to replace my HCG one. Actually, that's not the direction I wanted to go, but alrighty, there we go. So this is in transit, shipped. Hopefully it arrives in the month of January, if not February. But Z Warriors, one of the final DBZ to come into the collection. Very excited for this. Deep Tail Predator Bust. I do not have tracking yet, but I know it's going to ship like any day now. But I'm very excited for this. I think it will top Aliens FX Bust. I think it'll be a phenomenal bust in person. And I think a lot of people who passed on it are going to end up regretting it, especially considering that ES, the price, and everything. But very excited. This should arrive in January or February. Wukong Staff. I did pre-order this through Kyle Land. This is going to go with the Wukong Bust. I don't know if that'll ship next year. Probably not, but this will definitely ship. This is ETA Q1. Princess Zelda. This will definitely arrive in 2025. This will complete my Ocarina of Time display. So Dream Studios is pretty quick with their stuff. I would anticipate this shipping in Q2 of 2025. The Nurse. Also going to ship in 2025 by Deep Tail. Big fan of this piece. I think it looks really good, and I'm definitely digging how this looks. Big fan of Silent Hill. So yeah, this is coming home. Lady D. Now, I did pre-order this through Spec Fiction. I could not get a firm time frame on when she's going to ship. Sideshow has her ETA as February to March. I know Prime 1 shipped her direct like a month ago. So not sure when she'll arrive, but I'm sure she'll arrive probably in Q1 or early Q2 from Spec Fiction. But very excited to add her. As you know, I recently beat Resident Evil 8 Village. I'm a huge fan of that game, and I think she's a phenomenal character. Hellboy 1/3. This is a Q2 from ECC. Go next to my Hellboy bust. Very excited to get this. PCS Pumpkin from Halloween. Not 100% sure where I'm going to put this, but I had to get it. It was cheap, and it looks great. Chucky 1/3 by NECA. This will just go on my Chucky display. Potentially, it could go next to Michael Myers and Ghostface, but most likely it's just going to go on my Chucky display in the back. But excited to get this nonetheless. Abe Sapien 1/3. I spoke to ECC and they said this will ship around March. I guess there were some delays. Initially, I thought it would ship end of the year, but there were some delays and they said now it's shipping March, which is fine because it does give me time to save for this. It is a $3,000 statue. Blitzway T1000. I am stupid excited for this line. I think they just look so phenomenal. So very excited to get this one. It'll probably ship in Q3 is my guess. This will be the final one I receive from this line, or the Dark Side version. Probably Dark Side, goodness. But yeah, very excited to get this. It's obviously going to go next to my T1000 life-size bust. Arnold 1/3. Oh, I am so excited for this one. More so than any of my other Terminator statues. This is the one I want the most. So definitely one of my highly most wanted pieces in my entire pre-order list is this Arnold. I have waited 10 years for this. And the Endoskeleton 1/3. I'd say this is the second of the Terminator line I do want the most. I want this more than the T1000s. So very excited for this. I've also waited a decade for a good 1/3 to come out. Because Cinemacat, I always wanted Cinemacat, but I had two problems with it. One, the size. I wasn't a fan that it was only 24 inches tall. Very small for a third scale. Secondly, the price. It was just, everyone was wanting like $4,000 to $5,000 for it, and I was never going to pay that. So not only was I able to get this for only $2,000, but it's also superior in every possible way. Better base, better pose. better everything, and it will be better detail. So I think it was a good thing I never bought that ECC Cinema Cat version. Darkside T1000. So I don't know when this is going to ship. Darkside takes absolutely forever. Usually they're about a 3-year waiting time. Arnold's already shipped, but we don't know when this one's going to ship. Sideshow just keeps pushing it back. Darkside doesn't know when I ask them, so I'm sure it will ship sometime next year, though. Final piece from this line. Excited to get it. It's already paid in full through Secret Compass, so excited to get this nonetheless. Last of Us. This probably will ship in Q1. Very excited for this. I think this is probably one of, if not the best video game statues Prime 1 has ever created. The base, the diorama, the clicker, everything about it. I'm a huge fan of this piece. As a notice, like single statue you can buy where you don't have to buy like two. I think this is the best of them all. I don't think anything can top this. I think this tops Kratos and Nemesis and even the Final Fantasy line. I think this is a superior statue. If you just compare like just this to Cloud or just this to Sephiroth, I think this wins. I think this will be the best of them all. Granted, the reason it has 3 characters. Kratos has 2. But I am very excited for this one. Freaking love it. Gandalf Ultimate. So Prime 1 still has this ETA shipping here in the next month or so. So hopefully there's no further delays. It does ship. I did order this through Spec Fiction, so it'll be delayed by 3 to 6 months, I'm sure. But it does save me quite a bit of money. Very excited. It is the final statue of my Lord of the Rings line I currently have on pre-order. We'll see what happens. I know they're doing the Cave Troll, Treebeard. I'm sure eventually Saruman and Orcs and all sorts of things. And if things come my way and I'm eventually in a new house, I'll get them all. But for now, we're definitely getting this, and we'll probably get Boromir. Final Fantasy VII line. Now, this is not going to ship in 2025. The ETA is March 2026. You never know. But very excited. Obviously, you saw my video. I did pre-order this. It is stupid expensive, but I freaking love it, and I had to have it. Wukong Bus. Now, I've technically not pre-ordered this yet. I don't think it'll ship in 2025. I am going to pre-order it soon. It's just that deposit was very hefty, and around Christmas time, I just really didn't want to drop, close to $2,000 on a pre-order that's not shipping or selling out anytime soon. But I will be getting this 1,000%. Huge fan of Wukong. So this is definitely going to come home. But it's something on my pre-order list, so I thought I'd mention it. This should go up for pre-order in 2025. I'm hearing Q1 is what I've heard. So very excited to get this. Knowing PCS, they are pretty quick with their stuff. So if this goes up for pre-order in Q1, it might ship in Q4. So it is possible this could arrive in 2025. But definitely a day one PO for me as long as they nail the likeness. If the likeness is off, I won't buy it. But if the likeness is at least, like you can tell it's Kate Beckinsale, I'll buy it. Alrighty, folks. And now let's talk about stuff that potentially could come to the cave. And this all is dependent on, honestly, the next 3 to 6 months. But if things go good, you can expect Queen Arnold bust, Neytiri bust, Neytiri 1/3. I might even just purchase Balrog. Even if I don't have space right now, I will in the future. I'm basically going to buy everything that I want. Queen T-Rex, I'll get it. Money will be an absolute no issue for me in the future if things go my way. Like, absolute no issue ever again. Where for the last 10 years, money has definitely been a concern for me on a lot of things. Especially this new job where I'm not making nearly as much as my last job. So if things go Flankster's way, you guys are going to see a whole new world. Trust me, things are going to be freaking amazing, folks. So I'm very optimistic about 2025. I think things are going to go my way. And if they do, this man cave, wait till Flankster cave like 10.0 is probably what we're on now. After all my changes over the years, we're probably on Flank Cave 10.0 when that comes. And we're talking a much bigger man cave, full custom shelving, way better lighting, better spacing, everything. Taller ceilings, probably get rid of the garage shelves where it's just going to be like floating shelves and eventually like one bar. Much better everything. Instead of being it like this will be about that much higher. So statues down low get much better angles and they won't be on the ground. It'll be freaking amazing, folks. I'm hoping things go my way. We'll see. But things are definitely looking really good for me right now. So 2025 is going to be a phenomenal year in many, many ways. I'm sure there will be quite a few more statues I get beyond what I've just shown you. So time will tell what happens. But as of right now, this exact moment, that is what I have like put deposits down on, I've planned for. So you can definitely expect those in 2025. But I'm sure there will be quite a bit more because there always is. But yeah, I'm very excited for 2025, folks. Very, very excited. Let me know what you guys got coming in 2025, what you're most excited for and what you're most excited for me receiving. See you in the next one. Have a great day.